Hey Fit Family, Super Moms, how you doing today? Jimmy and Christy LaFave here. We're here with a quick 10-minute video shot right from our office slash living room slash playroom slash everything room. Christy's going to do a quick demonstration here. We're going to run a Tabata style 30-second on, 30-second rest, quick little workout video. Give you about 10 minutes worth, get you done real quick and in and out, and get the body pumping and get some blood flowing. So most of you, I'm sure, can probably find an app on your phone. I've got it all put on here, and we're gonna get to work. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run through some squat jumps, some what the kids have coined as bananas. We'll show you what those are, and we're gonna do some skaters and also a plank, and then we're gonna put some frog pumps in. So since we got 5 exercises, we're gonna do a cycle, and we're gonna run through all of those exercises 2 times. So 5 repetitions of each exercise, 5 exercises, 2 repetitions each for 30 seconds, as many as you can get done inside of that 30 seconds. We're going to be showing you a few modified versions too, if some of the jumps or maneuvers are maybe a little hard on the joints. So we'll show you a few modified versions that you can get going with that also. So without further ado, Christy, are you ready?
Let's do this.
All right, squat jumps. You'll see Christy's coming off the floor there with her feet. And do a little modified version where you're not coming off the floor, just up on your toes, As much as you can get up on your toes, and try to get down as low as you can too on that squat.
Like you're sitting on a bench.
Try to get as much full range of motion as possible. You can speed it up a little. Okay, we're 30 seconds off. Quick rest. Try not to quit moving if you can help it. So try to keep moving, keep jumping around, hop around, keep yourself going, keep the heart rate up. And we're going to get down into what the kids have coined, again, like I say, bananas. So Christy will lay down here and get situated. So you're going to try to keep your shoulders up off the ground if you can. Try to keep your legs elevated as much as possible. Try to keep nice and tight inside your core here. So it's going to work your abs and give you a good solid burn in there. If you can, try to get your shoulders up a little bit higher off the floor. Works really well as well. Breathing the whole time, very, very important. Breathing in and out, not just holding your breath for 30 seconds. Not very good for the body. All right, 30-second break. Keep moving again. We're going to get into skaters. So I'm going to move and give you a little bit of room.
Grab yourself some water, quick drink here.
Yeah, a little sip in between. Try not to take on too much water because you're going to get yourself a little waterlogged and it'll slosh around your stomach, especially if you're doing this first thing in the morning. So right now Christy's just basically stepping. If you want to take it up a notch, you can get down a little bit lower yet. And you can also go from one side to the other jumping. Try to get as much distance in between your 2 feet as you can if you want to try to get a little more intensity to it. And again, a little more intensity if you wanted to just try to speed it up some too would be perfect. For another 30 seconds, and then the next one we're going to do a plank. So I'm sure everybody knows how to do a plank. If not, we'll give you a quick little demo here. You're going to do it either on your elbows with your hands flat on the floor, or you can do it elevated like a push-up. It's completely your call. If you're unable to do the plank fully with your feet up,
We'll show you a version with on your knees.
If you're unable to do it with your feet up, or the wrists don't hurt a little bit, you can always do it on your forearms. And you want to try to keep everything nice and flat. Your legs, your back, everything is tight. You want to try to keep tight here. And biggest one is to try to keep those glutes tight. If this is uncomfortable and you're not able to do this, I want you to work up to it. But if you need to, you can always put your knees down. If you don't make the full 30 seconds, that's perfectly all right. We're just getting started. So try to keep yourself up. You don't want to be up with your butt in the air. Lift your butt. I don't want you like this. You want to try to stay nice and flat. Down. There you go. All right, 30 seconds. Break. The next one we're going to get in is going to be a good one for the glutes again. It's going to be good for the thighs and the legs. We call that one, it's called the frog pumps. So Chris will get down and we can give a quick demo here. Next round we'll go put a little more intensity onto the fire. So you want to try to keep your feet together in front of you and as close to your bum as you can. You're going to keep your neck and your shoulders up off the ground, and you're just going to lift your hips up in the air, squeezing your glutes all the way at the top. Squeezing them as hard as you can. So that's what the majority of the muscle is going to be using, is going to be your glutes on that up movement. And if you want to give it a second or two at the top to hold and a squeeze, that's perfectly fine too. If you want to go a little faster, that works also. Alright, and we're going to go through and do that whole cycle all over again. Squat jumps, bananas, skaters, plank, and also the frog pumps. So try to keep yourself moving again the whole time. It's just enough to get your blood flowing. It's only a quick 10-minute workout. Once you get comfortable with the 30 seconds of work and the 30 seconds off, you can also then start to adjust your times from 30 seconds of work to, say, 20 seconds of rest. So here we go, ready for round 2. Chris is going to give it a little bit more intensity. Like I was saying earlier, once you get through that 30 seconds of work, then you can always start modifying your rest times and work times. So if you're going to modify, maybe go down a little bit on rest time, down to 20 seconds, you can bump up that work time for 5 seconds or 10 seconds if you'd like. So you're doing 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. But play with it, moms. It's completely up to you. You've got all kinds of options to work with here. The biggest thing is just to get yourself moving, get that blood pumping, and really kick the body into gear a little bit. If you're going to get into on that nutrition plan that we've got going on, it's going to be fantastic for you because it's going to work hand in hand to try to really target those pesky areas and really give you a hand to try to get rid of some of that baby weight. What's the matter? Your legs getting a little sore?
Modified quicker version.
Modified quicker version. You will feel a little bit of that burn. The lactic acid will kick in the legs, especially with the squat jumps for sure. So again, another 30 seconds of rest. Legs are burning now.
Oh yeah.
Legs are burning now.
I'm sweating.
Fired up. That's good. If you can't go with too much intensity with this right off the get-go, and it doesn't feel too extreme, by all means, take your 30 seconds and rest if you have to. All we want you to do is just to get moving. You don't have to be full-on hardcore right off the get-go. You can just get into it and get started. Like I say, or like we were mentioning earlier, simple is best. All we want you to do is just start getting moving. If you can do this once a week to start, and maybe put in a little bit of an exercise or a walk, maybe after dinner with the kids or on a weekend, walk them down to the park or things like that, that's awesome. All it is just to start getting that compound going, get you moving and get you going. Really fires up the body and gets everything working really well. Especially, like I say, once you get the nutrition turned on as well and getting some good fuel for the body, it starts burning a lot of fat and it holds on to the rest of the food that you've been eating, the proper nutrition, as fuel rather than trying to store everything and hold it in and preserve it all. So here we go, we got another 10 seconds and we're going to get into some skaters again. So again, like I said, if you want to try to get this a little bit more intensity, bump it up a little bit, you can always try to get as much distance in between your 2 feet as you can. Be careful, it is a little difficult on the knees. I find it myself when I jar a little bit, and I think Chrissy's probably feeling it a bit too.
Crackling in my legs.
It is real good on the legs. It does burn, so you do get that lactic acid feel in there, but that's okay. If you can't make it all the way through, doing it with some intensity, slow it down a little bit and just get the steps in. The biggest thing again is just to keep the movement going. Try to push yourself through and get through the exercise. It's fantastic. And as long as you're keeping moving like Christy's doing here, that's great. If not, you can always be doing a little jump. A little bit of a run in place almost. So we're going to do the planks again. Again, nice flat back. Nice and flat, everything's nice and straight together. If you find yourself shaking a little bit, make sure you breathe through the planks as well. Good breaths in and out. Try to keep your breath. Don't hold your breath when you're doing your exercises. It's not good for your system. Makes it more difficult. Your muscles lose the oxygen and you get tired out a lot quicker. So as long as you can hold it, you start shaking a little bit, that's fine. If your form starts going a little bit, put your knees down. Perfectly acceptable. It's no worries at all. But try to work yourself up to getting a little bit longer on time every time you do it, so that you're going to get stronger as you go as well. So we've got one more round left of frog pumps. Chrissy's going to get those done. Do some running in place. Yep, exactly. Again, for your frog pumps, make sure you're keeping your feet nice and close together. As close as you can get them to your bum is better. And if you need to, you can put your hands underneath your bum. Put your hands down. Just as a brace. If not, you can always put them up on your chest as well. Whatever you feel more comfortable with, wherever it keeps them kind of out of your way, it's completely fine.
I tend to find my more balance right here with my elbows up.
And there we go. There we go, super moms. That was a quick little 10-minute Tabata workout.
Quick and easy.
Quick and easy. Chrissy's all warmed up now.
And I'm burning, guys.
Legs are on fire. Things are moving. So that was about it. Not sweating too bad yet though, so we're not too bad. So there you go. Jimmy and Christy LaFave here with TheFitFamily.ca. Check us out. Get some more of that nutrition program you can take a look at too on the website. Oh, our last 30 second rest is over there. There we are. Tabata workout all timed out. Like I said, you can get a timer, use it on your phone or whatever else you need to do. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. 10 minutes works out just 10 minutes works out just perfect for 10 exercises. You can take those exercises and you can use them in cycles if you want. If you don't want to do them all, you can take them and use a couple of them. It's completely up to you. Quick 10 minutes and in and out and done and finished, and away you go on to the rest of your day. So there you go, everyone. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.